Hey guys, we're back with a brand new COMC video. Wanted to give you guys a few updates on the store. This video is sponsored by Check Out My Cards. While they are sponsoring this video, I do use COMC almost on a nearly daily basis, so really enjoy the website. All right, few updates, right? I want to tell you guys that COMC announced their national promo. So on here, you get 25% off select or elite submissions, and then $10 or more in store credit for early submissions created by July 29th. I have all details over here, right? One winner will get $500 store credit. 10 winners will get $25, right? And they mentioned some other things as well over here. If you have bulk amount of cards, $2,500, you get $50 in store credit. Fortunately, I just dropped off about 1,800 cards, so I will not be getting that $50, although I still have a ton of cards to drop off, but not 2,500, right? And it says if you plan to submit over 3,000 cards, please reach out to staff on that side of things. So you should be able to submit 3,000 if you have that, but just reach out over there. Additionally, right, you can submit graded cards for free right now. Now, this does not work at the National, obviously, until July 11th. So when I upload this video, which should be July 1st, you have 10 days essentially to put this in over here. So a little heads up. Personally, I am submitting over 150 slabs for this. I just got back, or I didn't get back, but I just had 70-ish cards graded by SGC. Those get back in time. A majority of those are going to go to COMC. And then I have over 100 slabs here that I have ready to go. So a big order, and I'm taking advantage of this, right? Because slabs do cost a little bit more to get on the website. And it says over here, items must be postmarked by July 11th, right? And mail in only. Do not drop these off at shows. You can drop off in Washington or Canada locations. And yeah, I would have dropped off my slabs at the show I went to this weekend, Chantilly, but this is only through the mail. So take advantage of it, especially if you're like on the fence to essentially start COMC, right? Let's say you have some slabs in your collection or slabs that you're trying to sell. They just haven't moved, right? Maybe give it a shot. Try 10 or 20 slabs and see how it works, right? Okay, so that's some of the promos. Let me jump into my account and show you guys some of the stats. Now, I do have a ton of offers over here, so maybe we'll go through some offers also in the video. But stats, right? I got this under 1,000, but I just purchased a decent amount of cards. So I'm at 1314 without asking price. One day I'll get this under 0. I say that as I dropped off 1,800 cards. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But regardless, right? Almost 21,000 cards in my inventory. We're at 76,462 in total sales. And yeah, so let's take a look at some of the cards I sold. Also, I want to show you guys some auctions. So one of the things I've been taking advantage of are COMC auctions. So I've been starting to buy a little bit on that. I do think I'm going to make a tutorial on buying on eBay auctions here in the future, but let me show you that side of things. So if I go over here and say auctions 1, you can see on here like what has specifically been won on the site. So last night I won 2 cards. So I won this Kobe and I won this belt tray. So I'm just going to transfer these now, and you can see you have a 10% fee on top of the winning bid, which isn't too bad, right? But these are now in my account. So I have this belt tray over here in this Kobe. So if I go back over here to my inventory manager, we'll go back over here, right? You can see I purchased this for $25.98. I think it's a pretty good deal for a Beltry, number 20 of 20. Now, it isn't an on-card auto, but it is from Transcendent. I think this should be like a $35 card. Let's put it at 35 or 36. That's fine. And then this Kobe, right? This should be pretty liquid. I paid $360 for it. And obviously not the most margins, but you can see it sold 160 times. I'll put $444, right? So those are some different ways that you can start taking advantage of those auctions. We'll price 2 more cards over here. I'll price this at like $13, and we'll price this at $9. I'm not going to go through a full pricing tutorial on here, but you know, I have tons and tons of cards. Someone had a bunch of these home team advantage cards. So what I'm gonna do on this, like this Cal Ripken, I paid $1.50 for it. I'm gonna put it at $2.49 so I don't incur fees on it. I know it's not a super liquid card, but I think it will sell over time. And that's kind of an advantage of the $2.49, right? If you think something will sell, but it isn't super liquid. And you can see over here, this has sold 9 times across 4 years. Now, there's not a lot of these that are listed. Some of these are quite expensive, to be honest with you. But I don't think you can go wrong at the $2.49 price point for those. Like I said, I bought a lot of these over here, even like this Yaddy $1.10, no fees incurred because of my more premium account. All right, auctions on, just to show you a few other things that I have purchased recently. Again, I'm gonna make this into another video. This CC Sabathia, really nice patch over here. 2 pinstripes on card auto from 5-star. This Jimmy Collins over here, really nice on this side of things, right? Tim Raines, Len Dawson, Nolan Ryan number 200, Joe Mauer, Posada, Willie Mays bat, Van Halen. Like, I bought a decent amount this month. May try to expand this out in the future. I haven't made a full strategy on it yet, which is why I haven't fully made that video, but it's going to be a video that I will make just to show you guys, because I think it's a great opportunity to buy cards either for your personal collection or to flip on the platform. All right, also want to show you, I believe the cards I sent into grading were this month, so let me show you some of that. I have a video on the channel for that, so if you guys want to check that out as well, just go to my grading submissions, and you can see over here, I don't think anything is graded yet, probably hasn't. SGC might be close, but we'll go into the grading submissions over here. And then after the grading submissions, we'll take a look at, kind of the cards that have sold on that side of things, right? And you can see items sold. I've sold 1793 on the site. And we'll go over here to seller stats while this loads. It's probably my internet, why it's a little slower right now. All right, we're back with my grading submissions. So you can see I have some Monty Gums on here. I actually bought quite a decent amount of these. I actually have these Alice Coopers in my collection. I want to say mine are like 3s. I don't know what this will get. This has like a little bit of bad corners, but that's common for this set of Monty Gum cards. I think my personal copy is a 4, so we'll see. And you can see estimated dates on here. This Jack Johnson should be coming back pretty soon. This side should be coming back as well. Look, 7-1. So no updates there. This should be 627. No update there as of yet. And 627, that's 9.5, 627, that's 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. So like, I do have some orders that are coming back really soon. So kind of excited about that when that happens. Was hoping it would be in time for this video, but I know SGC is a little bit delayed right now. So that's just what's going on over there. And yeah, I mean, since the grading video, I put those 2 over here. There's some other cards I'm looking at grading. It's something I want to expand out as well. And I think that's kind of interesting for these videos to show you kind of some of the strategies. Now, I'm not a huge COMC store by any means like that, right? I just essentially buy and sell for my personal collection, but there is that side of things. All right, stats. Let's take a look at sales by month. I didn't even look at my stats last month, so I have no idea where we're at. So this is kind of a live reveal. And a little bit of a dip. That's all right. So a little bit under $4,000. I mean, the last few months have been really strong. I mean, this is my lowest since November 2024. So you can see almost 5, 5.1, 4.6, 7, 4.5, 5, and dip a little bit. Number sold 1160. So kind of in line with what has been selling. December had a crazy month, but I bought a lot of cheap stuff there. So no surprises on that side of things. I really thought I would hit 4. But, not every month is going to continue to scale. I've had a really strong run on this side of things. And yeah, let's take a look at some of the sales for June. I'm curious what my highest sold prices are and some other stuff. So, okay, up first, we have this George Mike in 1952 Wheaties. The sad thing is I don't even remember buying this card. I obviously did buy it, and you can see it sold in over a month, right? $38 to $57. An Aaron Judge 2023 Chrome Relic 45 into 52, a 1990 Nolan Ryan and a PSA 10 36 to 48, Star Power Michael Jordan 39 to 47, a Hope Solo autograph. Wow, I bought that in 2024, $28 to $45 on that side of things. Kobe Bryant SPX 33 to 42, a Ginter of one of the boxers. These, even in bad shape, do pretty well for me. The boxers usually get anywhere from $30 to $40 in rough shape like that. So 42 on that side of things. I want to say I paid a lot less at a show. Allen Iverson, dual jersey and floor, 34 into $41. Bill Donovan, bigger name, Tito 6 on the side of things, 35 into 41. Dan Marino, rookie card, 31 to 38, which is pretty nice on that side of things. An Acuna number to 76, $28 to $38 in about a month. A Del Rice and a PSA 4, $33 to $37. Edgar Martinez, $25 to $35, nice $10 flip on there. a Tony Stewart autograph. Look at that. $6 and a 33. That is a huge flip. When I saw that for $6, I'm like, this is a steal. So I'm glad I trusted my judgment on that. And another Aaron Judge, vintage stock, $22 to $31. Michael Jordan, 25 to 30. Dave Winfield. I feel like I priced this too cheap. This is a pretty nice set. I bought it for $15, which was an absolute bargain when I saw that. And it sold same day for $30. So I'm sure someone has repriced this for like $40 or $50. I probably should have put it there. Yeah, look at that. $49. I should have priced it at $40, but you know, at the end of the day, I doubled my money on that and it didn't even take a day. So it's fine. Griffey Museum, 21 to 28. Two Elways, 22 to 27 a piece. Drew Brees, 21 to 25. This was a bargain bin at the National last year. I want to say I paid $10 for that. So to get that to 25 is pretty nice. Kobe Bryant, 19 to 24. Clemens number to 10, 19 to 24. Don Newcomb, 20 to 24. David Ortiz, $10 to $23. Same day as well. That's pretty crazy on that side of things. So maybe I priced that too cheap. Frank Minnie, 18 to 24. Norm Cash, 17 to 24. Jason Kidd, 17 to 22. Brady, 16 to 21. Big head. Virginia as well as Ohio. You can see the Virginia over here and then Ohio over here. Virginia got $20 for. Ohio also $20 for. A Freddie Freeman vintage stock. These vintage stocks have been moving pretty well. $20. This was a bargain bin at the National 2 years ago. And anyways, that sold for $20. These are all trimmed over here at the bottom, but they still sell because they are 1888 cards. Otani's 15 and 13 to $18. Magnetic Field Griffey 11 to 18. Kobe 13 to 18. Jordan 14 to 18. Some of these Maze Golds, a seller in here listed quite a few of these. I've bought a ton of these over time. $17 a piece on those. 17 over here. 56 Cubs, $17. Another Maze Gold. Brett Aparicio. This was a nice flip of Ken Griffey Jr. Pop culture. Always the reprint Griffey stuff just do so well. Whiplash, $10 into $15. All right, let's take a look at the next page on here. Another 1888 Ginter. Always do really well on those. Dick McAuliffe, 11 to 15. Lenny Wilkins, $6 to $15. Look at that number to 25. I will take that. I mean, I saw that number to 25 for $7. And I'm like, that's just so cheap. Empress of China. I actually have 5 or 6 of these on my way to COMC. I just dropped them off. So nice to see that sold for $14. I had this a while on my store, you can see over there, but I bought 5 of these. Dewey over here. I have a few other of these I need to submit because this sold for $15. We'll add those to the site. Kobe Chrome 10 to 13. Bo Jackson 6 to 13. Rogers rookie 10 to 13.30. Barry Larkin $12. Scotty Smalls 9 to $12. Rizzo Black 9 to 11.40. Again, these blacks do pretty well on the site. A lot of people collect those in general. It's a nice little flip there. Same day as well, so I should probably price that a little higher. Mantle reprint. I bought one of these actually at Chantilly this weekend and dropped that off. So into $12. I paid like $7 on my copies, so that's nice to see. Barkley 87, $11. Brett Favre 7 to 11. Frank Thomas 15 cents. Nice. 15 cents. But you can see I had it on the platform for the longest amount of time, so I don't know why it didn't sell. Another one of these 96 reprint mantles, 10.45. Stockton $10. Rogers 7.70. Trout to $11. Ray Lewis to $11. All right, Ripken $10. Shaq 10. Gretzky $5 to $10, which is nice. Brooks Robinson auto. These are always so cheap. I don't know why, but they're that. I saw this one. I thought this was a pretty big steal. $2.50 to $9.50 on there. What else is really sticking out? I mean, you can see I make $2 or $3 a card. That's fine with me. Some people only chase huge profits. All the small stuff adds up over time. Cronin paid probably $5 at a show for that. Let's see. Payton. I mean, $5 for a Walter Payton slab. Knew this would sell eventually. And how long did that even take to sell? You can see it took a few months, but when you pay $5 for it. So this Votto, Votto number to 50. I know it's paper, not the favorite of a lot of people, but $6, sold it into 9. Rookie slabs. I almost won a big lot of rookie slabs at auction, but I kind of wish I did, especially with this COMC promo, but it happens. Napoleon, I have a few more of these going to the site pretty soon. Nuts and bolts Jordan, $8. Griffey, 95. $8. All right, we'll go one more page. We'll look at the cheapest stuff. I'm just gonna glance really quick for any big flips. That was 5 to 760. This was an eBay purchase over here. This Votto 50 into, or sorry, 476 into 760. So that was a nice, pretty quick flip. This is a nice one too. Nolan Ryan, $2.50 to 750. Old triple threads. These number do pretty well if it's like a Nolan Ryan or a Mansell or a Mays. Other than that, like they're very stale for some of their Hall of Famers, but always Nolan Ryan stuff does well. Bucky Harris. What else over here is pretty nice? I don't know. I even bought apparently some Disney cards a little while ago. Some of those have probably moved. Some Herberts, Tim McGraw. That's a nice one. 370 to 688. This Harper, $1.40 to 660. That's a huge one on that side of things. Mark Jackson, famous people. Always love that one. 85 Garbage Pail Kids. Those move a lot on the site. Don't buy a lot of them, but they've moved really fast. A Mauer on here. Havlicek. This took a little bit. Palmer Relic, which is pretty nice. This Joe Torre was nice. 440 to 570. Some more Kobe's. 3 to 570 a piece. All right. Well, I'll just quickly glance if anything is nice on here, and then I'll just jump into the next page. Looking for like double. I mean, these are all like $1, $2, which isn't too bad. Again, not complaining. This was a $2 bargain bin card. Get another $2 bargain bin card. We're there. Paid like $1 for this. I got the full set. Over there. Dollar bin. I always pick these Sterlings up if I see them in bargain bins. They aren't the fastest movers. Torrey Hunter, big name, Topps Black, $3 to $4. And yeah, so this was nice too. An Obama, 2008. These are pretty popular cards, so they sell for about $4 a piece. All right, let me go into kind of the cheapest side of things, or like the sales price. Like you guys can see what the cheapest is, and then we'll jump into that. All right, so now what we have over here, like 3 cents to 9 cents. No idea who that is. Sold a lot of these 1990 Marvels. Again, not being rich, not going to get rich on these, but they definitely add up, and you can see a ton of these on here. This was added to the site, so I did pretty bad on that side of things. These just went down quite a bit. Canvas over here. Let's go on here. Again, tons and tons of Marvels. One seller had like 10 or 15 of each. So this is a nice 2005 Felix Hernandez. This should be a way more expensive card, but it's still cheap. 7 cents into 24. It's a pretty nice one. Greg Maddux, 10 to 24 cents. This one's really nice. 3 cents into 25. Actually looks like I sold 3 of those over there. What else on here? What else? I mean, another one over here. No idea who Nick Taylor is, but someone bought a lot of these at a quarter, and you can see that these are up to 50 cents over now. Again, I'm not complaining because I paid 3 cents for the card, and some people like make that their entire strategy. Again, no idea who this is over here. 5 cents to 28 cents over there, and what else? We'll go like maybe 1 or 2 more pages. And while I do that, it's gonna be fun once my next cards get added to the site. Again, I dropped off 1,800. That's gonna be a video in itself, how to submit cards to COMC, so you'll check that out. Show the submission at a card show. I'm also gonna show the slabs of the free promo as well as other cards. So that should be out in a week or 2. I'm just finalizing my slabs on there. And then I'll probably have another COMC video coming out this month. So if you want to see other tutorials, let me know. The other one's probably going to be how to use auctions on eBay. And then the following month will be bargain bins, like what does well in bargain bins for COMC. We'll go through one more page over here for you guys while I do that. And if you guys have stuff to sell in your COMC store, hit me up, Instagram or Twitter. If you're interested in starting a COMC store, I have a link down below in the description. If you want to check that out. These Alomars were nice for 18 cents a piece. It's fun. And 17 to 47 over there. think that'll be it, right? These are all the cards under 50 cents. And again, one thing like people don't know, and maybe I'll make this into a video, kind of like myths or strategies. Like a lot of people think even if you buy a card for, let's say, 27 cents, you have to pay a 27 or a 50-cent insertion fee. You do not. So when you buy a card on the site, it's already been inserted, so no fee associated with it. But yeah, so that is where is that 17-cent one? I just saw a really cheap one. Look at that, 17 to 52, Dave Parker. Actually dropped off one of his rookie cards. I bought it at the show, dropped it off, and then when I was at the airport, I found out he passed away. So I paid like $8 for one of his rookies at the show. There was actually two I saw raw. One was 15. I passed on it. Another one was 10, and I bought that one. 23.57. It's pretty nice. 28 to 59. This will be last page, I promise. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy these COMC videos. Again, let me know if you want to see any tutorials and stuff like that. I'll update you guys on the grading next month. I was hoping that they would come in today, but looks like it'll be a next month side of things. If you guys want to see some of these offers, let's go through a few. All right, so this one sent 16 bucks. I mean, there's like no profit on that. I just acquired it, so just put 13 over here, and that one already sold, so it doesn't matter. So that's gone. This one expires in 55 minutes. I mean, I just bought this. I'll just put 2.1. Let's go back into offers. I have 37. One of my things I always do bad at is looking at the offers. There's like a lot of stuff I buy, I know it'll sell. We'll put 10 there. Let's see, like you can see already a lot of the stuff has sold. So like people are already trying to buy things that are lowest price and then offer lower on that. I'll probably take this on. I mean, I've had this since October. It's fine. I'm making a good profit on there. Let's just go through a few others. I'm just gonna reject that one. It'll sell. This guy offered 35 bucks worth of stuff. I mean, that's nice. 60 cents on that. And again, it probably doesn't matter. Like this is gonna move really, really fast. It's fine. Double my money. Get out. All right, so we accepted that one. $1.40 into $2. Just check this really quick. I bet you. I mean, I'm the cheapest. It'll sell, but at the beginning of the day, like I don't know. I'll put 2.2. Doesn't matter. Mine will sell over there. $1.11. I've had that since there. We'll just put like $1.03. Look at the golds. 25 bucks. I'm into these at 270 a piece. I'm gonna reject because these are gonna sell. I'm not too concerned on there. $1.13 each. They'll sell. These Project 70s, they do pretty well on here. I'll just reject that too. We'll go to like two more. 16 bucks. Reject that. I mean, it's the same price I paid. It'll sell. 750 to 10. That's not a terrible one. Still 17% off. But like you can see, it sold 510 times. Like I think it'll sell. And look at this 28. What did I get offered for $28? Yeah, I mean this Snyder will sell. I mean I'll counter back at like 31. That's fine. All right. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in another video.